Hey, how you doing, little man?
That was a close one, huh?
Yeah, not one of our finest moments, but we made it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had worse. So
Joel's just slowly bleeding out as they're like, "How you doing, little man?" Can I get a crutch, please?
my intestines are falling out. So we're done with the dreary sewers. We're back in the nice, colorful outside here, and we're in some sorts of suburbs. Let's go ahead and take a better look at this sign here. Just as I mentioned, Walking Dead, at least the TV show. I don't read the comic, but when he got out of the hospital, he was in a coma, and the protagonist saw a sign on it saying, zombies inside.
And he's just all like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
Yep.
And then cut to commercial.
What is with all these zombies?
Yep, what'd I tell you, huh?
And there's the tower.
Way around to it.
Okay.
What about you? How you holding up?
Business as usual, right? When I was with Henry, I took out a couple of infected by myself. You'd be proud.
Oh, looking for Dad's approval.
Oh, that's great, Pumpkin. Now, fake daddy's got to sit down just for a minute.
Well, so let's take a look. There's a lot of little interesting touches. We'll see
I love
around
that the
here.
edit there made it look like that's exactly what happened.
Passed out.
Oh, that So I used to work with a guy who went down to New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. To do some photography
What was
of
this place
that,
like without infected?
and
Imagine it.
and those marks on the wall outside the house were exactly the kind of code that rescue services used on
Yeah.
the doors of evacuated houses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say they use those also for rescuing evacuated sort of things, and also for marking if I don't know if there's like a building that's unsafe for entry. I think
Right.
Seem to get along well.
I kind of paused and oh wait, here we go.
Now I just boss him around.
She just bosses Joel around.
Isn't that right, Joel?
But yeah, I kind of paused at those just in case some folks can make heads or tails as to what they mean. They could probably take a gander at them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to just, in this episode, there's no combat. We're going to be going through and looking at all these homes. There are going to be a lot of little messages and things sitting around. Oh, well, he teleported right behind me there. Nobody took the toaster or the microwave. What do we got here?
I mean, can you blame them?
Toaster. I changed my mind about the shiv, and then I rechanged it. Still ways out from maximum health upgrade. Our ammo isn't in a stellar condition right now, but we did kind of just get through a big old scuffle. Maybe we'll find some stuff sitting around.
Oh yeah, let's go into the creepy basement.
And let me see. I expected a lot more in the way of materials because we're kind of near some laundry stuff. There's some alcohol. Not much else. Barbecue. I just really like the colors they use here. So nice to see a non-brown game.
It's true.
It's kind of like Spec Ops: The Line, how they made a game in one of the usually the brownest of settings, and they made it very colorful.
Right.
Like, let's have in the desert. It's like, oh boy.
Oh great, another modern day shooter set in the desert. There's no better way to blow through your brown crayon. That's a nice painting.
Yeah, we got a note right here. This is from a fella who was in the sewers named Kyle. And the gist of it is they apparently, after they came out, there are a lot of shootings and stuff, and they're approached by someone who's called the skinny man, so to speak, and he offers shelter. Kyle says, you know what, I'm going to take him up on it.
That wasn't a good idea, no, was it?
And Joel can kind of guess how that went. He was pretty much, chances are the guy was basically a bandit, just wanted them to come out and be exposed, and then, probably killed and looted from a lot of them. That's the last we hear about it, but that's kind of what we could surmise if there are a bunch of hunters in the area.
Jeez, I tell you, if you can't trust post-apocalyptic raiders, who can you trust?
Also, horses. And more horses. People here like horses.
Sensing a definite theme.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're another Texan transplant.
Maybe. Oh, American flag. You couldn't even spell out the word "you"?
Maybe they were running out of paint. They needed to save the paint for the 3 exclamation points.
I
And
guess.
a brief explanation of what they mean.
Yep. So these two guys were having standoffs probably from just shooting trespassers. That guy's trespassing on my property. No, he was trespassing on mine.
We'll shoot on sight. Lots of friendly people lived here.
Well, it's like they say.
The outbreak, they had a lot of looting. Everyone got paranoid. You remember any of that, Joel?
Yeah, everyone barricaded themselves in their homes. And supplies started running low. That's when you saw what people are really capable of.
So, Skippy, you were saying as they always said?
Good arsenals make good neighbors. Comic timing was a little off on that one.
Just a bunch of little nice touches around here. You'll see things inside homes, writing on walls. And there's one in particular inside here that's kind of interesting, I thought.
Is it that gross, horrendous wallpaper?
Oh, outside of that.
I remember it's pretty hazy, but I remember living in a neighborhood just like this.
What do you remember?
Barbecues. Parents, they would throw these crazy big barbecues, invite a ton of people. You know, I remember the smell more than anything. Weird.
That is pretty weird, Henry.
Don't drink Ed's tea. It has the virus.
That's some
Now that's-
Cola War marketing.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, though, because up till now we've heard about the infected stuff being airborne and stuff, but also, I guess, you know, this stuff can get exposed to water, or if it touches it, it's pretty much just the same as getting infected. So there could have been whole water supplies getting infected with this, which could have led to, you know, large amounts of people getting infected.
I'm just imagining Ed thinking that he's gonna start the next post-apocalyptic Starbucks, just carving off clicker bits and drying it. It's like, want some tea? I'm not weird, I promise.
It's made from mushroom extract.
It grows on dudes.
It'll grow on you. Oh, wait a minute.
What? What is this?
Bad.
What's going on? Naughty dog.
The naughtiest of dogs.
Who would have thought that some hapless player would be running down an alley the wrong way
Yep.
and find your broken texture?
I found your shame.
Well, immersion ruined.
Yep.
Screw this, I'm going back to reading books.
You want
Dukes.
to stay away from those. It's not like it is in the zone. These are wild.
Let's go pet the puppies.
Oh. This is an ice cream truck.
An ice cream truck?
Yeah, Henry told me about these. They sell ice cream out of the truck.
What? No way, Joel?
Surprised she knows what ice cream is.
Drive around and play real loud, creepy music, and kids would come running out to buy ice cream.
You're totally fucking with me.
Serious.
Man, you lived in a strange time.
Told you so.
I
We
guess they
do live in a strange time.
I guess they have access to some electrical stuff making things cold, because it's kind of like ice cream. I figured she'd be kind of like, whoa,
Maybe she's heard stories about it.
tails.
Maybe she found a bubble bobble machine and she's like, what are those pointy white pieces of shit?
Let's see what.
And it's like, well, that's ice cream, Ellie. She's like, what's that? It's like milk but really cold. Well, what's milk?
Looky here.
Well,
Your hats won't protect you now, Mr. Man.
look at this fella with the jacketed rounds.
What else? Thought I trimmed this out mostly, but I make up my mind pretty quick, I think.
Well, we haven't seen the upgrades, the available upgrades for the shorty yet.
Yeah. The shorty, I don't know why. Shotgun I like, but shorty I just like more. I've mentioned it before, it's just there's something about it that I like. We can also improve the spread, as you can see here.
Increases the spread of the weapon.
I don't think that disperses the damage. It just basically means it'll hurt the same, but over, you know, a wider cone.
This is magic scrap.
I guess.
I'm not sure how...
Screw a few gears on the end.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Tape some blender parts to the side.
It's techno-wizardry.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of little upgrades. And that pretty much spends what we got. We're going to find some more upgrades, but for now I think we're okay. Or we're going to find some more parts, I mean.
Yeah, it's done pretty well so far.
Only one shot left, though.
G-Up, are you going to have to kill those dogs?
I'd rather not answer that question.
Oh, man. This game is forcing us to make the tough choices.
Dogfight, dogfight, dogfight. Actually, the dogs just run away, don't worry.
Thank God for that.
Thank dog.
Oh, right. Sorry, thank
Sensitivity training. We need some.
dog. Treats be unto him.
Trees.
So many treats. Treats for puppy. What you doing, kid?
Yeah, she was just going, beer, beer. There's that
Sure,
horse
we'll play
baby.
laser guns. Why not?
Whoop, get out of the way.
Everyone's got this painting.
Yeah, kids, everybody's getting in my way.
Also, that carpet's filthy.
Yeah. Hey, they got some protein powder stuff on the counter there. Actually, probably not, but
Gotta get buff. I thought those were like flower jars, but
they could be.
maybe
Use your imagination.
They're flower jars full of like creatine and protein powder.
Pretty much.
This is buff Martha Stewart's house. It's a good thing, she says, as she bends a girder into a pretzel.
It's a good thing, bro. Also, you can look up in the attic.
You alright?
Yeah. Sailing's falling apart.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot.
Yep. But we can send Ellie up there to poke around.
Ellie, get on up there.
I missed this the first time I played through. That's why when I was looking at lists of things that I missed, I was like, nah.
Wow.
Because you have to be looking at the top of the screen for the triangle prompt. It's just not something you ever think of.
Find anything?
I mean,
Here you go.
What do we got, kiddo?
it's a Spec Ops training manual.
Melee. Mm-hmm.
Usage techniques.
Yep. Now we can improve our, we can make our shiv weapons last for 2 one-hit kills. We found a weapon like that inside of the sewer shelter. But now we can make our own.
Nice.
Which I'm kind of rationing it for now, but it's mostly because I'm trying to keep up with the shiv doors. But once we've got all the shiv doors handled, I can be a little more liberal with making the improved melee weapons and things like that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because I think there are 13 total. They're spread around like crazy, so, you know, it's like, you know, at the beginning you'll have lots of them, then you won't see any for forever. Oh, father's note. The gist of this one is basically the father's gone scavenging, and he tells kids if he doesn't return and they don't hear back, then go to the quarantine zone over in Pittsburgh. And well, we know that probably went.
Badly. Like always.
Considering we still found the note here, as opposed to, well, Dad came back, guess we can throw away this note.
Right. Home of Evil.
Mm-hmm.
A Jade in Austin.
Oh, terrible textures on this computer game.
Gross. That looks like the average graphical glitch in Assassin's Creed 4, actually.
Let me tell you about my graphical glitches.
Oh right.
God.
I just remember the light bar.
So there's one time I fast traveled, and basically my crew and main character were like 1,000 feet up in the air. We free falled into the water. The thing is, the ship was also up in the air, but the thing is, it was pointed nose down toward the earth, so it vertically went straight down into the water. It was surreal.
It's pretty magical.
That series has the best glitches, also.
Is anybody else hungry?
Yes. Hey, guys. Break when we get to the radio tower.
All right.
There's an event that happens here, but triggering it's a little... I can't quite remember exactly how it's done, so I come back to it in a moment. I'm just kind of like, well, if they're going to start doing stuff over here, I believe I just got to loot the rest of the house, and then we'll get it in motion. Hey, there's the bash.
All right.
Memories.
Do you like sports and punk rock?
Apparently.
I like sports and punk rock.
About punk sports.
Nobody actually does anything in punk sports. They just like stand around the edge of the field smoking.
I like to think they all dress up like 80s style punks. Oh yeah, maximum health.
Look at all that health.
Yep. I think I start focusing on hearing distance after this, because not much else is really that appealing. The Shiv Master is kind of like very situational. Hearing distance, figure that'll give us some use.
It's pretty handy if you're using detective mode a lot.
Yep. You gotta trace the electrical lines to see where the power outlet is, so you can use your bat sense.
This is definitely a frat house.
Mm-hmm.
This place actually looks like...
Yeah, all the signs and stuff everywhere.
Oh,
It's absolutely. There's a dartboard, all that stuff.
There's a 2-4 of cheap beer.
Yep.
Posters everywhere. Ironically, this is what the house looked like before it was abandoned.
Found another one of them comics.
Also, comic and the toilet.
Of course.
We are the travelers.
Well, I'm hooked.
And here's a note. This is our last note from Ish. So the thing is, the reason why the whole place fell is apparently somebody left a door open somewhere. And that was really all it took. Someone got in. And apparently, Susan, the girl that Ish kind of had the hots for, her children ended up getting trapped back there and they had to leave them behind. So she was basically going crazy from grief and all that stuff. And, Ish leaves off saying that he's, about ready to give up, but he wants to stay strong for Susan. And also kind of ends with some line saying that he's kind of seen the worst of mankind, but he's also seen that there's something to still have faith in and hopes that, mankind still perseveres, which is kind of the note. Oh, yeah, Naughty Dog, Mousepad.
Yay!
That's kind of the note, I guess, that more or less Ish left off with in the book of The Earth Abides. That's the last we hear about him, which presumably he probably ended up dying.
Ah, now that was definitely weed.
Yep. Also, there's a goon cave in the attic.
It's actually a pretty cool room.
And there's a matchstick. What could this mean?
The Hot Crucible Gentlemen's Club. The Hot Crucible?
Yep.
Look, guys, let me tell you something. If you're naming your strip club, it's got to be something short and punchy.
Well, I don't
don't
know.
throw
We're
out
going
the $10 words.
Well, we're going for like a chemistry tie-in. We got the Crucible. We could have had the Erlenmeyer, maybe the Burette.
The Hot Pipette, ladies.
Wink.
Wow.
The titration tank. So they probably got some sort of an Alienware laptop here. Look at this shit. Look at how big that thing is. Look at that.
That's enormous.
That's bigger than my laptop, and I do work on that thing.
It's one of those like giant ones that gets so hot it reduces your sperm count by 1 for every half second it's on your lap.
Speaking of sperm count, we got more shots for our shorty. I'll leave that one out there. Also, darts.
Yep. Be careful. Be careful playing darts. Put your eye out.
Brick.
Oh,
Damn it. All right, your turn.
okay. Just throw it.
Yeah.
Suck.
Boosh. I am a natural.
Boosh.
No,
Ba-ba-boosh.
Luck.
Alright, get out of here. You're getting cocky. Here we go. Fuck.
Horrible.
Alright. It's a tie.
No. You clearly got destroyed.
How did I clearly get destroyed? That's practically a tie.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you know, back in Joel's day, he was mighty skilled at playing. Whoops.
How come adult kids can just be kids again?
Let's go.
Joel's bitter. It's been a long
Really
time.
happy that you saw that.
Back off. It's been a while.
Joel's the guy with a dartboard in his garage that's like pristine except for all the like millions of holes in the drywall.
Now, we got two special things over here.
Only get the darts when I'm drunk.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
How are we gonna find them?
I know a guy. A brother, actually. He was a Firefly. Last I heard, he was in Wyoming. We get there, we find him, we find the Fireflies. What do you say, you in?
Sounds like a good plan, man.
Oh no, I messed up. My brother actually auditioned for Firefly season 2.
Oh, but
Shucks.
something else happens over here.
Okay, you guys are killing me with your downer talk.
Yes.
What is that?
Just bear with me. You want to hear a joke about pizza? Never mind, it was too cheesy. Yeah, me neither. What
What's
did
a
the green
pizza?
grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, you idiot!
That's so stupid.
No, we're not done yet.
Alright, I got a joke for you.
Let's hear it.
Why can your nose be 12 inches long?
I don't know why.
Because then it would be a foot.
That is so dumb. I love it.
Well, unfortunately, that's the last little pun skit thing of the game.
There's no more jokes?
I wish there were, but
Oh my
there's
God.
references there being more later on, but you know there aren't any that we see in game. And I was kind of angry because I should have gotten an achievement there, but apparently because I had to reload this chapter to redo something, apparently that goofs up how you do your achievements and it stops tracking them. So I was kind of like, oh balls. Now I know there's a dog tag in the tree. Where is it? It's just kind of leaving this in to show you sometimes how tricky these are to see. You could have caught a glimpse of it in the previous angle. Where's the Firefly? There it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's-
incredibly well hidden. Brick.
Thanks, Brick.
Thanks for dying in a tree, asshole.
Wow, so rude to Brick. After all you've been through together.
No, I meant the dog tag guy.
Oh, well, screw that guy.
Besides, Brick regenerated. He's like a starfish.
Hey, there he is.
Yep. And that covers everything over here. So now we can go on and explore the rest of the town. I'm just going through and looking at these signs again.
But first, back into Robot House.
Did we give up when we were bombed by Germany? No.
Fucking sniper. Did you see where it came from?
Somewhere down the street.
That's a hell of a job.
Right now.
Back in Snipers.
See here.
No!
Before you start, I need you guys to keep him busy. I'm gonna go around and see if I can't get the angle on him.
Okay. Hey, be careful.
For luck.